hand if you can remember, what is the unit that we're studying right now? Do you remember? Meadow?
Visual.
Okay.
And art.
Isabella?
Art.
And remember, it's called express yourself, right? Express yourself. And we've been talking about different ways that we can express ourselves. What did we say that we've been working on is a way we can express ourselves? Olivia?
We have been doing a lot of art that's making us express ourselves.
Exactly. We've been working on how we can express ourselves through art, right? And what are the different kinds of art that we have been looking at? Raise your hand if you can give me one. Hassan? Visual arts? Yes. We have visual art. What are some of the other ones? Ben? Dance. Remember we learned a couple of dances. And what's the last one that we spent some time on? Anthony?
Abstract art.
We did do abstract art.
Yeah.
That was a part of which kind of art? Visual art. That was part of visual art. What's the other topic that we studied? James?
Theater.
Theater. Good. So we looked at dance, theater, and visual art. And you remember that we did a lot of different projects with visual art, right? What are some different kinds of visual art that we've been learning about? Seth? Abstract art. Tayaba? Sketch. Hassan? Sketch? Sketch. Isabella?
Portrait.
Portrait. Very good. Was there any other ones? Cameron? What's that called when we pasted a lot of different pictures on a paper? Do you remember, Yelena? Collage, exactly. So, yesterday, we made some journals out of some paper bags, right? And we said that we can make art out of everyday items. What is an everyday item? What do I mean by that? Everyday items. Olivia?
Like bottle caps and stuff that you mostly see every day.
Yeah, stuff that's very common. We see it a lot, we use it a lot. So Olivia said bottle caps. What else are some of the things that maybe you brought into use today? Meadow?
A cereal box.
Cereal box. Caleb? Beads. Tanaya? Paper clips. Eli? Bags, yeah.
Cereal bags.
Exactly. So there's a lot of different materials that we use every day that we can actually use to make art. So today you're going to have the opportunity to make your very own masterpiece using everyday art materials. Raise your hand if you know what a masterpiece is. What's a masterpiece? Destiny?
Something that you created that no one else has.
Something that you created and no one else can. I like that because that's a way that you express yourself, right? And it's unique to you. No one else can make the same art that you did. Good. What are some other ideas about a masterpiece? Isabella?
Like if I had all my materials and we made something really good that no one can even make, that will be a masterpiece.
Very nice. Anthony?
A masterpiece would actually be something better, even better than rape or other stuff.
One more, Meadow.
masterpiece is a piece of art that is perfect and no one else can make it because it's your own.
Yeah, and it's perfect to you, right? Doesn't have to be perfect to everyone else as long as it's your very best work. Because a masterpiece should be your very best work, and it should show us everything that you know about how to use art and everyday art. So, what you're going to be able to do today is you'll get to use the materials that you brought to class to make a masterpiece of anything that you want. You can think about some of the different ideas that we have talked about in class, different kinds of visual art. Remember yesterday we talked about maybe you can make props for theater using everyday materials. So you will be able to make anything you want for your masterpiece with everyday art. And if you didn't bring something today, don't worry because we'll have some supplies that you can use. Okay? Are there any questions about what you'll be able to do today? Destiny?
Can we share with the person next to us?
If you brought your own stuff and you want to share, that is your choice. And that would be very nice of you. You don't have to share. It would be very nice if you did want to share with people around you. Ben? Eli, question? Anything you want. Love?
What if we need scissors for our project and we don't have any?
We will be happy to pass out scissors to you. Okay? Abigail?
Can we make something like
You can make anything you want as long as you use your materials, your everyday materials. Okay? Ayaba?
how much we need?
If you need paper, we'll help you out with that. Okay? 2 more questions. Done? Can you sit anywhere? No, we're going to have you sit at your desk. 1 more. Meadow?
What if you didn't bring materials?
Then we will provide you with some things that you can use. Okay? And I'm sure many of your friends would also be willing to share. Okay? All right. I will be calling tables for children who I see are ready to begin their masterpiece.
And remember, how do artists work? Quietly, right? And you sit down, you think about what you're going to do, and then you work quietly. And we will also put on some quiet music for you, so that might give you some inspiration to create your masterpiece.